How much MetaDOS do you need to become a millionaire? Well, this is the full breakdown for it, so let's get it. What's going on, people? My name is Aaron and welcome to UX Crypto. I hope all of you are doing fantastic out there, and press that subscribe button if you want to find out about great alpha for the altcoin and bull market, which is coming up, and we're going to kill it together. But yes, let's find out how much we need to be able to do very well with MetaDOS. So let's do that right now. If you have not heard anything about MetaDOS before, then here's a tiny little preview for it. But it is a Web3 game and the currency is time. Very, very cool. The fundamentals are good. So if you want to see way more about MetaDOS and my full-on deep dive into it, I go fully in depth, then you can check that video out just there and click that. But today, this is all about, trying to see how much we can make out of it. So let's do that, okay? So MetaDOS is currently at a 2 million market cap right here, as you can see. And yes, I would say this is a tiny little gem, and we are looking at a 4% circulating supply, and we've got currently a fully diluted market cap of 47 million. So personally, I think this is not that bad at all, and this is why I'm creating this video for you, actually, to try and show you all the different price projections we can get with the different dilutions and when this all comes in. So there's a lot of FUD around that. So why not make the truth be out? With these price targets, we need to look at benchmarks from the past. So for example, we know that Axie Infinity was a project from the last cycle in Web3 gaming. And with that premise, we can give some price projections of where the price might go. So currently, Axie Infinity has a market cap of 1 billion, right? And that's at the moment. We haven't gone through like a crazy bull market with alts or anything like that yet. This is just at the moment. So this is a target I think could be achievable for the good projects inside of Web3 gaming, okay? So let's put that into the equation. So if we had what we are right now at 4% supply, okay? So 4% supply, which MetaDOS is at the moment, and then we put that to a 1 billion market cap, which is Axie Infinity right now, right? Then that gives us a price projection of 559x, right? Absolutely amazing. And that is this at this current moment. We haven't really included dilution, but I'll get into that, okay? Target number one is this. So at 1 billion market cap, 559x. If you had a capital of $1,900, you could make $1 million out of that, right? $1 million. Sweet, cool home run-ins and cool run-ins and all that. But, we want to see more scenarios on that, right? So what if we were in a bull run, okay? So a bull run would mean that, we would have seen this. We are like buying here or whatever, and then all of a sudden it goes absolutely nuts, right? And this is what happens in a bull market, right? As you can see from Axie Infinity, you saw a market cap of 26 million, all right? Something like that, all the way to 10 billion, right? So around about 10 billion. It's 9.6, but we'll say 10 billion. So this is possible. This is Web3 gaming, right? If you was around for that, you would have made a lot of money. So very cool. And this is what we need to see happen in the bull market for altcoins for us to get these crazy type of figures. But read it and weep, okay? So still a 4% supply, by the way. So we haven't included dilution just yet. We're going there. But let's just forward it on, okay? This is 4,975x, okay? Unbelievable, okay? And yes, this is at a 10 billion market cap. You can see that here. So what would that be? How much would you need? You'd only need $250, okay, to invest in something like this. This is not financial advice, by the way. This is just me giving you some price projections and a bit of fun. So, take everything you see with a pinch of salt, but I'm just letting you know scenarios can happen, and that is what we're doing here. We're planning out scenarios. But yes, $250 is the target, and you can make $1 million from that. Pretty damn crazy, okay? But obviously, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, hey, Aaron, why are you not including dilution, man? Well, you know what? We're going to do that next, okay? This is going to be way more realistic for you. So obviously, you've got the hype out of the way, and now we're going to go down that road. If we were to include dilution now, right, on the current market cap of Axie Infinity, which is the 1 billion that I showed you, what we need to do, right, is look at the actual dilution for this, right? And I've given you a price projection of, or you could say the top, when the top could be in. I'm not saying this is going to be the top, right? But let's say it was 1 year from the halving, right? So 420, right, was the halving. 420 in 1 year from then is obviously the same date, but 2025, right? So what you can see there is a 40% supply out, right? So 41%, but we're just rounded to 40. And that's what we need to take into consideration. And what would that mean for MetaDOS? That would mean this, okay? So now you can see, look, a 40% supply in total supply right here. And that would leave us with a 54x if we was to get 1 billion market cap, right? You can see that here, okay? So that would give us still very, very good returns out of this MetaDOS project. If it went to Axie Infinity, not in a bull market, right? That means you'd need 20k in this project to see them type of returns. Obviously, this is ridiculously risky, putting 20k inside of a little tiny altcoin. I mean, if you're stacked like that and you've got a lot of millions, you can throw away 20k. That's good on you, man. But obviously, that's a bit risky right there, right? So it's just stuff to think about. But whether you need to make $1 million out of this project is a whole nother story. So just, think about your risk versus reward on that. Not financial advice, of course. In a bull market scenario, like I described to you, right, when all this mad stuff happens, right, it goes parabolic. This is what happens in a bull market, okay? So we're going to the 10 billion mark. Can we get MetaDOS to get to the 10 billion? The potential was there, right? So let's just see what would happen. Okay, so this is, yes, the 40% supply again, all right, out in supply. And let's just get straight to it, okay? So if we had a 10 billion market cap for MetaDOS, that would give us 515x, okay? So it all comes down to how far do you think this is going to go, right? And how good is the project? And this is what you need to really evaluate, isn't it? So yes, here you go. Target 40% supply out and then sell all day if you sold around these times. And yep, 2k. You'd only need 2k in this project to get to 1 million. So yeah, read it and weep. Okay, this is the full price targets for you. It just all depends on where you think this is all going. Is it going to go absolutely crazy and get a lot of money in it? I mean, that is something we need to think about, right? And that's hence why you need to do your research, do your own research and all that. But obviously at the end, you can see my research. Okay, another thing I need to tell you about is this. So I hear a lot of fun about this project saying, oh, the dilution's rubbish. Just remember one thing with projects. If the project is not good, you're not going to get that money coming inside of it. So when I think about this, I think, look, 100% of nothing equals 0. So we've got projects that I've seen and their fundamentals are absolutely rubbish, and people, it might be a low market cap, for example, with all the supply out, you could say, but that's not going to pump because it's a load of rubbish, right? Why would people be buying this? Why would serious investors buy this? Okay, I'll give you some examples of what I said to you. Here's a coin that I've known about for a while. So I've been in this market since 2016, and we saw coins, some crazy coins back then. There wasn't a lot of coins back then, but Black coin was a coin which is around. So let's say you accumulated this project, let's say the last cycle, you wouldn't have done anything with this. It was just an absolute terrible pick. And you might think, oh, well, maybe this is a great project. But look, market cap's low, right? Like I'm saying to you, everyone's probably like, oh my God, look, absolute gem, low cap, right? Fully diluted market cap is done, right? Exactly what I'm saying to you, okay? It's fully diluted, so, or near enough, right? And yeah, if you go onto the site, look, Black coin, not much going on, no team, no partners, no fundamentals really, okay? It's pretty much a basic ass coin that anyone can trade, but there's not much to it. Why would anyone buy it, for example, right? And this is what I'm trying to say to you, going back to this little diagram, 100% of nothing is nothing. So things that you need to consider with MetaDOS and all the other altcoins is when are you going to sell them, and you need a strategy. So if you want to join the Patreon and check out my strategy to where I'm going to be getting out at near enough the tops for the majority of the market, then yes, come and join. The link is in the description and I can help you out with that, and you have the game plan to when the hell to get out. So yes, and I think this is where we are right now. I think we're going to see some blood in the streets when it comes to altcoins, and yes, I intend to be accumulating as much as I can around these times. And wouldn't it be great if you just had some sort of way to know which ones to accumulate? Well, come and join Patreon and you can get my cheat sheet and you can find out the best projects. So yes, but what do I think is going to happen, right? Bringing me to where this all is going. So this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the boss. All altcoins follow. So, I think this is where I think we're going, all right? We're going to get some dumpage down here, maybe a little bit up there. But even if we drop below this, right, we have, as you can see here, we've dropped before, as well as a lot worse before actually, right? So this happened, okay? And these were great buy zones, all right? So if we break this support here and we go down below here, let's say, mate, this is the time to be getting into as much as you possibly can. And that is what I think should happen. And personally, right, I don't know what you guys are thinking. I would like this to happen, okay? Because at the moment, if we do actually just rocket all of a sudden go up, the market is near enough going to be over at that point if we just go parabolic. I don't want it to be over, right? I want this to carry on. And this is where, for example, I'm saying to you, to get into great projects, you have a lot more time to do it. So let's say we go all down here and all this mad stuff for like maybe a year. Great. That would be absolutely fantastic. You have a year to accumulate and get all those bags ready. So yeah, look at it, the bright side of that, okay? For all you patrons out there, or if you're thinking of joining, I just done a buy alert, so you can check out what I bought inside of the Discord. And yes, come and join us if you're not part of that and see what I bought. If you want to join, check this out, okay? Business class tier. And yes, you can get the full Moneyball cheat sheet strategy. You can see what I bought, my buy alerts, my ultimate sell strategy. You can get that as well. It'd be great to have you inside of the Discord as well. So click that button and join. So if you want that, link is in the description right there. And yes, let me know what you think of MetaDOS. Is this a bit more realistic? Is it kind of put some of those concerns? I know some people had some FUD around this project, so hopefully that's cleared it up a little bit. Yeah, what projects are you bullish on? Let me know in the comments down below. Would love to know that. But if I don't see you though, I will see you at the top. Peace.